Hello everyone, I am Muddy Dragon and welcome to the life and suffering of Sir Brante. So this is chapters 1 and 2. I'm going to be playing through as much as I possibly can in this video, so let's get started. You hold the fate of a single man in your hands. You will follow his life from birth to death. Your choices shall define who Sir Brante will grow up to be. You will decide his personality, social status, and what mark he'll leave on history. With every step he takes at your behest, Sir Brante's character will change and evolve. Your decisions will close some doors for him, but open many others. Okay. The world of Sir Brante's birth is a ruthless realm where people are divided into estates. It is hard to be a hero here. Be ready to accept that Sir Brante cannot overcome every challenge in his path. Every hard choice will test his character and personal qualities. Often you will not be able to make the choice you would like to. It may happen because you chose a different road earlier, exhausted your hero's willpower, or haven't earned the right position in society. Every victory will be a struggle, a path paved with bitter losses and gut-wrenching failures. Accept the tragedy. This is how you will create a gripping and unique tale for your hero. What will become of Sir Brante, his loved ones, and his world? It all depends on you. Or in this case, me. So, what are we going to do? Are we going to create a complete bastard? Or are we going to make someone who's okay?
Remains written on these pages. My fate has always been my own. Every deed, every choice, and every person I met made me what I am. Could I have really taken a different path? Found a different calling? Altered the very course of history? What price would I have to pay?
Interesting, here we go. It begins. At the end of time, your fingers are stained with ink. Your breathing grows ragged. Your hands are shaking. Yet the words begin appearing on the page before you one by one, clinging together to form a chronicle of your own life. Who are you? And how did you reach this end? You were born, raised, and lived your entire life in the blessed Arcanian Empire. In this land, a man's destiny is predetermined at the moment of his birth. Whether human or Arcanian, nobleman, priest, or a low-born commoner, all bend to the divine will of the twin gods. And each life is naught but a single cog in the universe's immeasurable machine. The memories come flooding back. They engulf you as a merciless wave, binding together days that are thrice dead and gone. The dreams of your childhood, your adolescence, your youth spent in the capital, years of peace teeming with life, and a war drenched in blood. High ranks and lowly deeds, opulent palaces, secretive city backstreets, fields of battle, and faces, so many faces of the people you held dear. The people who walked this road by your side. Such was your life, now all exposed by ink erupting onto the page. With your every step you sought to change the world as you saw fit. The choices of your upbringing, the path you carved in your youth, the fruits of your struggle, the consequences of your sacrifice, all of it led you here, to the end of your time. And every choice had a price. Now, years and years later, the crossroads of your life echo in your memory, the pain and joy inextricably intermingled. Could you have taken a different path, chosen a different calling, found a different place in your world? You had the power to alter the very course of history. Now on the verge of death, you struggle with doubt, seeking answers to the last and most crucial question of all, your life. Of all the paths in life, why did you walk this one? Did you choose your own fate, or was your life shaped by forces beyond your control? What determines a man's destiny? The man himself, the world around him, a higher power. There is no destiny. The man himself. You can hear death's footsteps drawing near. You square your shoulders and take a deep, full breath. You have found your final answer. What is destiny other than a long chain of your own actions and decisions? No matter what happened in your life, you always had a choice. You lived the life you deserved. Only you can answer for it. But are you right about this? Is it all true? To learn the truth, you will have to return to the very beginning, remembering every step you took along the way. On these pages, the story of the man named Muddy Brante will live once more. Here we go. Chapter 1. Childhood. Childhood, where life begins. First words, first unsteady steps. You are but a small child learning about the world in which you were born. To you, everything is so new, so baffling, and so unforgiving. A long, trying life stretches before you. So many feats and faults, so many fateful choices to come. Yet you are already sowing the seeds of your future self. You are learning to live and survive in this world, looking for a place within it to call your own, choosing your future destiny. Who will you grow up to be? So far, I enjoy like RPG games. I really do. I love it. In chapters childhood, adolescence and youth, you will live through your hero's coming of age. You will shape the protagonist's personality, his qualities and relationships. By the end of the prologue, you will determine the estate and future of your hero. Only in adulthood will he start to influence the world around him, and even the ultimate fate of the Empire. Who will Muddy Brante grow up to be? It's your call. My call. Let's begin. Birth. At first there was nothing, no time, no sensation, nothing but darkness and void. But then a will breathed life into nothingness, matter and spirit were set in motion. History began its march. It was your turn to enter the world. Your first memory, you were lying on your back, blinded by a bright white light. You are not alone. Above you tower the colossal figures of those who created you. You are a part of them, and they are a part of you. Between you and them is an inexplicable connection, a strong, unbreakable link. They will always watch over you, guard you, and protect you. It hurts to breathe. You let out a pain in the form of a desperate scream. Your creators extend their hands towards you. There are two of them, the ones who made you form from their own selves and brought you into this world. Oh my gosh. They are united, yet as they lean closer, you begin to see how different they are. You can already feel their differences within you, struggling against each other. The first figure is soft and empathic, wise and merciful. The love that emanates from it wraps you head to toe like an invisible blanket, the warmth from it never ending. The second figure is strong and powerful, commanding and noble. It is harsh but fair, a beacon of guidance, a force of protection, and merciless punishment for every misdeed. Yet there is also a third figure. It is like a shadow barely seen behind them, yet already pulsing with an unbreakable will to live. It is the very will to live that is now growing ever stronger within you. A soft open palm, a strong closed fist, a lingering distant shadow. You struggle to loosen the swaddling cloths wrapped around you and extend a tiny hand into the world. Reach out to the palm. I must say, this will be, I'll try not to make a giant long video for this, so I'll try and keep it to about 20, we're almost on 20 minutes already, so I'll try and keep it to about 30 minutes or thereabouts, 30, 40, because I don't want this to drag on, and so I'll make multiple videos for these 2 chapters. So your little palm awkwardly clasps the soft finger. You explore your mother's hand by touch. She smiles gently as her arms wrap around you and lift you up. She smells of home, that indescribable smell, that feeling of safety that is second to none. Her embrace is the warmest place in the world, a place you want to stay for all eternity. A perception. Wait, here we go. Your life in this world begins. How will you live it? Hide and seek. As the days go by, you learn to tell your parents apart. You recognize father by his heavy breath and strong cold hands. He visits you rarely. Robert Brante. Hello there, little muddy Brante. Mother's tender voice, however, follows you day and night. As Lydia Brante. My, you're growing so quickly, my child. There are 2 more children in the family named Stefan and Gloria. Gloria sings songs to you. She often dresses you in tight clothing and gently holds your hands as you learn to take your first steps. Stefan likes to sweep you up, pinch you and toss you into the air. You have Lydia. Oh look, this is your brother and sister. Yeah, you're my little brother. We're going to play together, but I'll always be in charge, 'cause you were born a commoner. It's Gloria. Be quiet, you. He doesn't understand yet. Come on, baby Muddy. Let's go play in the yard. It is hot outside. You grip your brother's hand with one hand and your sister's with another, as they help you walk down the giant stone stairs. Then you sit on the ground and start exploring the sparse blades of grass with your fingers. It tickles. In the sky, far above and away from you, is a gigantic pillar, a perfectly straight stick made of light. It is so bright, it hurts to look at it. Why are you staring at the shining pillar? It's not going anywhere, you know. Hey, I want to play hide and seek. He's just a little baby. How's he gonna play? Stefan Brante, then you hide him, and I'll try to find both of you. You have no idea what they were talking about, but you support them and happy cooing that is strange but so exciting. Stefan and Gloria glance at each other, then your brother walks to a big tree, closes his eyes and starts shouting something. Gloria takes your hand and walks you through the yard. Your sister takes you behind some thick bushes by a tall wall. The light from the light stick on the horizon barely reaches here. You can't see home from this place. The ground is crawling with tiny black bugs. Gloria sits you down on the ground and puts a finger in her mouth for some reason, and then she's gone. You can no longer hear Stefan's voice. Gloria is nowhere to be seen. You feel colder. The bugs are no fun to play with. You've been sitting here for a long time, completely alone. Nobody checks on you. Did they forget about you? Did they abandon you? I will probably cry. Tell you what, let's find our way home. We're a big baby. We can do this. Not a big crying baby. We're just a big baby who's able to do these things. We're determined. We're strong and powerful. You get up on your feet, swaying a little bit. Carefully, you take a first step, then lose your balance and plop down on the ground again. But you are determined. You get up again and keep walking in the direction Gloria went. You walk out of the bushes and further toward the wall of the house, and then the most tender and gentle hands in the world embrace you and pick you up. Mother has found you. Lydia says, there you are. You lean on Mother's chest and hold on to her with your arms. You want her to know that you came here all by yourself, without any help. She pats you on the head. Your brother and sister stand behind her, clearly feeling guilty. Gloria is in tears. Stefan is staring at his feet. You hug Mother tightly. She is here now. We're now 2 years old. We're growing up so fast. The Great Descent. Another memory. You are still a little child, but you can already talk and run around on your own. Today is out of the ordinary. Father is busy around the house, giving orders to the servants. Throughout the day, the kitchen has been abuzz with work, and there is solemn, gloomy preparations and candles being lit. Even your older brother Stefan is quiet today. Mother takes your hand, brings you to your sister Gloria. Lydia says, my son, today is the Great Descent. We honour the day when the twin gods descended to us. We must spend this day in reverence to the gods. You are too young to understand, so just do everything your sister says for now. Gloria takes you to the playroom. There are no toys there, no chairs. Even the carpet has been taken away. There is nothing there but a bare wooden floor. Gloria, today we are not allowed to go to any other rooms, and will be eating nothing but gruel and stale bread on the day of the Great Descent. Everyone must be where they belong. It is quiet, unusually so. Muffled voices from beyond the door are all you can hear. You are sitting on the cold floor, confused, with no idea what to do. Then you hear your sister's voice, a lonely sound in the empty room. It is a little song that Mother taught her. You hold your breath as you listen to it. Gloria says, when the twins came down to earth, they brought lots for every birth. Let us count them. 1, 2, 3. The twins made them for you and me. Nobles rule and bravely fight. They protect us with their might. Priests work hard to understand. Guide us by the twins' commands. Common people work and toil. Always patient, never spoiled. Live your lot, where you were born, to the day when you pass on. Now your lot, and know your prayer, for the twins see everywhere. You are transfixed by the tune. Gloria notices your gaze, and a smile creeps across her face. You like the rhyme, don't you, Maddie? Do you know what it's all about? Look, there are 3 lots. They were brought to us by the twins when they descended to us from the shining pillar. Remember that pillar of light on the horizon? That's it. You can see the shining pillar anytime from anywhere in the world. If you follow your lot as you live, you'll reach the peak of the pillar, and if you don't, you'll get eternal torment at the foot. You and I are lowborn. Mum is a commoner too. So the lot for you and me is to suffer and be patient and work hard, understand? The priests and the nobles have other lots. The nobles fight and rule over everybody. The priests, well, I'm not really sure what they do, but I guess they talk to the twins and then teach everybody. Gloria stares at you intently. Did you get it, silly? Then she shakes her head and keeps singing the song over and over again. Her voice transfixes you, drawing you in. The room starts to glow like the sky. From this light emerges 2 figures you have known ever since from the moment of your birth. One of them embraces your sister's shoulder. The other stands guard behind her back. You watch this happening before your very eyes, unable to turn away. Gloria is swaying to the song, unaware of what is happening. She sings the final verses once more. Know your lot and know the prayer. You feel compelled by the divine sight to express yourself somehow. You feel words condensing within you from the light. But what will these words be? Finish the song properly. Sing the last line wrong. I want to finish the song properly. It's my choice. Gloria, know your lot and know the prayer. For the twins see everywhere. You sing the last line together with Gloria. Your sister looks up at you in surprise and gives you a nod. The shining pair standing behind her back look at you. You can feel their gaze piercing you from the top to the bottom. When a moment passes, they melt into the dim light coming from the window. Gloria turns her head to look at where you were staring. Gloria says, "Did you see something, my dear?" You shake your head. Not anymore. We're now 3 years old. The year is 1121, spring, the origin. You are starting to understand more and more of what the adults say. Your family is an unusual one. Your father is a nobleman, but not by birth. He is a title earned through great service. But your mother is a low-born woman, a commoner. Because of this, you were born a commoner, but father says you may yet come unto nobility. You learn to read at the early age. Together with mother, you read and learn by heart the many poems about the divine twins, the twin gods who reside upon the shining pillar. Mother calls these poems prayers. Again and again, you try to discern the shapes of the gods in the strip of holy light that shines in the sky all day and night. But the light is too blinding to gaze upon. The greatest joy of all is when the stairs are no longer an insurmountable obstacle. Now you can climb and even jump from step to step. Father urges you to be more careful and avoid climbing too high. But even though you keep falling, you never stop feeling curious about the world around you. Your older brother Stefan now spends less and less time playing with Gloria and you, playing with commoners is beneath a nobleman to be, he says. So Gloria calls him names, and Stefan pulls her pigtails. One fine evening, Father gathers you all in the sitting room with an announcement. You will have another little brother or sister soon. Gloria asks him to bring home a little sister. Another brother would be too much. Stefan gets frustrated. There are too many little siblings getting in the way as it is. Soon you will be an older brother too, and it doesn't really matter who the youngest will be, a boy or a girl. You will love them the most. When Father comes back from his trips, he reads his adult books aloud for you. You find these stories of wars, generals and rebellions quite enchanting, and Father approves of your fascination. Robert Brante says, study hard, and maybe one day you'll become a noble of the mantle and earn your sword. But first you need to grow up. Growing up, the concept, is as terrifying as it is alluring. The lot of suffering. You keep staring at the carpet under your feet. You are both ashamed and proud, and it feels odd. A scratch on the hand stings a little. Stefan is standing next to you, sniffling from pain. Your brother was training in the yard with a wooden sword. You wanted to play with him, but he ended up getting angry and throwing the sword at you. The stick hit you in the shoulder. You picked it up and hit him with it. Yeah, why not? You see Mother's shoes walking to and fro on the carpet. You do not want to look up. You would rather not see her angry. She is not as gentle to you these days. Lydia, Brante, why did you hurt Stefan, Muddy? You stammer out an explanation that he hit you first. You just hit him back. Stefan, Brante says, how dare he pester me like that? When I grow up, I'm going to hit you with a real sword. Mother shushes you both and speaks to you again. Her voice is stern, and yet you can still feel her concern for you. Lydia says, even if Stefan hits you, you can't hit him back. You are my son, and I was born a commoner. Our lot is to suffer. But your brother was born from a noble father and a noble mother. His sacrament is coming soon, and then he'll rule over the likes of us. Fabulous. If you hurt a noble, you must be punished. That is your lot. And the sooner you learn it, the better off the entire family will be. Now Stefan looks at you in triumph. You look up at Mother in fear, not sure what to do now. Should we accept the punishment? Willpower's going to go down. That's not good. Deny your guilt. Demand an explanation. Yeah, why not? I demand to know why. You start asking questions. Why are you born a commoner if your father is a noble? If you have your father's name, why can't you have his lot? And why can't you choose a lot for yourself? Why can't you choose a lot for yourself if you don't like the one you have? Mother is stunned by all the questions you are peppering her with. Lydia says, don't you dare ask me about that. How about that, Muddy? I'll violate my lot if I start explaining it all to you. I'm a commoner, not a priest. You are flogged in front of your entire family. The pain burns on your skin again and again. Tears keep rolling down your cheeks. It feels like the punishment will never end. It hurts to walk when you are finally let go. You slowly climb the stairs and walk to your room. You see a book on your bed, The Teachings of Istius, Volume 2. Your tears have dried now. You begin to read, slowly making your way through the difficult words. Every death of the body bringeth the soul ever closer to the twin's judgment. And when the body dieth and true death, the soul soareth to the shining pillar. The twin gods do judge every soul, and their judgment is stern and unforgiving. He who followeth his lot in life from birth shall melt his in bliss atop the peak of the shining pillar. The words confuse and elude you, instilling fear and awe. You will read this mysterious book again and again as you grow up. Right, I'm going to stop it here. If you enjoyed this video, you want me to do more of them, I'll be doing another 1 or 2 anyway. Hopefully, or more. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, I really am. But if you've enjoyed it, you want me to do more, hit like, of course, subscribe as well if you're enjoying it. Or hang around, come back. Come back, it'd be greatly appreciated if you do hit subscribe and like and watch my other videos as well. Or follow the series on this. I'll probably be buying the full game as well, because I'm enjoying it myself. So, yes, until next time, bye for now.